The Sleeping Beauty. Once upon a time, in a world filled with magic, there lived a king and a queen. Yet, their hearts were heavy, for they longed for an heir to the throne.
Ah, Your Majesty, my crystal ball has a peculiar sense of humor, peering into the future only up to 100 years. Alas, no hints of a royal heir leading this kingdom.
But one splendid morning, the news arrived. The queen was expecting. And a few short months later, a beautiful princess was born, Princess Aurora. Aurora's beauty enchanted the entire kingdom, capturing the hearts of all who beheld her. As her blessing ceremony drew near. Oh, have you seen the princess? Oh, she's so cute. Have you seen her? It's so amazing. I'm so excited.
Hurry up! We've got a feast to prepare. Gold plates should shine like the sun.
I am deeply honored to welcome all the fairies from realms far and wide to the blessing of our beloved Aurora. We've invited fairies from lands, seas, and skies.
Quite an exhaustive list.
Indeed it was. Enjoy your feast, dear guests. The blessing ceremony will commence shortly. The fairies feasted and reveled in the joy of the occasion. And then began the blessing ceremony.
Aurora shall grow to be the most beautiful woman in the world. Her voice shall be sweeter than the nightingale's song.
The blessings flowed like morning dew. But suddenly, the winds howled and the skies grew stormy.
Why is the weather turning so furious?
It wasn't the weather. It was...
Ah! How dare you overlook me?
Very Maleficent.
Ooh? Maleficent? She is alive?
Wasn't
she gone for 60 years? Where has she been? How would the king even know she was alive? We didn't know ourselves. Maleficent, please, let us resolve this peacefully. Forgive them, Maleficent. They didn't mean any harm. But Maleficent could hear nothing, only the hateful pumping of her own heart.
I suppose I didn't make the cut in your exhaustive guest list, Your Majesty.
Very Maleficent. I had no way to reach you.
Cool. Among them all, there was a young fairy who was watching all intently. Fairy Merryweather. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she's like that. What is going on? My sister Maleficent has quite the fairy temperament. This is not good.
Well, I wasn't invited, and that was your choice. Now, the blessing will be mine. Maleficent, be kind. Of course. All of us fairies get just one blessing to give, don't we? Don't worry. I am the most benevolent being. I would not waste it on a curse. I bless this child to have a beautiful life. But only until the age of 16. For that is when she shall prick her finger on a spindle of a spinning wheel and stop breathing forever.
What is going on? She's scared. I'm very, very scared. With that, Maleficent broke the window and vanished in the dark night. Your Majesty, please hold back your sorrow. Fairy Merryweather? Where were you? Merryweather explained why she hid herself. I know my sister and her anger. Sadly, no one among us is strong enough to undo the damage done by her curse. But I have a blessing left, and I can provide you a relief. At the age of 16, when she touches the spindle, she will not stop breathing, but she shall fall fast asleep, and she shall wake upon the kiss of a true prince.
It's our fate. There must be a reason for this.
I will not have it. I will track Maleficent to the end of the planet, and I declare that all the spinning wheels be burnt.
Years passed, and Aurora grew up to be beautiful and wise. She was adored by everyone in the kingdom for her kindness and warmth. Yay! Meanwhile, the palace guards were instructed to search for Maleficent, the only one who could break the curse. But Maleficent remained hidden. As Aurora's 16th birthday approached, why does everyone seem so serious? It's my birthday after all. No one had the courage to tell their princess about her fate.
Maleficent might attempt an attack on the palace. We must stay vigilant.
But, as they say, destiny has its own plans. Oh my, it's so dusty in here. And there was a large cloth item. As Aurora pulled the cloth, there it was, a spinning wheel. But how did it get here, you ask? What's this? A mysterious birthday gift, perhaps? Ow! Aurora's world was about to change forever. As Maleficent left, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather rushed in, since they had just learnt about the presence of Maleficent. This is terrible. If the king and queen find out, they will be devastated. No, this cannot be. She is not into it alone. We will put everyone in an ageless sleep and find the true prince. Yup, let's turn this castle into a snooze fest. Pun intended. Merryweather, Flora, and Fauna quickly got to work and put everyone to sleep. The chef who was screaming at his junior. Ding! The helper who was cleaning the tables. Ding! The guards were guarding the palace. Ding! It was like a house of statues. The king and the queen, too, were in a deep slumber. Merryweather, Flora, and Fauna placed their beloved Aurora on bed and promised to find the prince. They erected walls around the palace, and soon there were trees and wild vines growing thick all over. It came to be known as the Cursed Forest, and the sleeping princess became a myth. Years passed, and the three fairies roamed around the world looking for their prince. Oh my, does he ever stop eating? Oh my, does he ever stop exercising? Oh my, is he ever awake? So busy were the fairies roaming the world for decades that they missed out on the young boy who was growing up to be a great prince back home. The kingdom was now ruled by a different royal family. With their son, Prince Philip, he was strong and kind. But neither the prince nor the king ever understood the reason behind Maleficent's obsession with the cursed forest.
If we let Maleficent capture the forest, in no time she will have the entire kingdom.
Don't you worry, Father. This time Maleficent will be stopped for good.
That was a historic day. A gruesome battle took place. And Maleficent was defeated. The kingdom rejoiced their victory, and so did the fairies. We are so blind. He is our prince. Maybe we should have gone to an eye doctor. Yay! Prince Philip! That night, the fairies paid Prince Philip a visit and told him everything.
A princess lies asleep in the cursed forest?
Prince understood everything and left for the cursed forest immediately. He reached there in the early morning hours. As he approached the forest, he realized that penetrating through this was going to be more difficult than battling Maleficent. The forest was protecting the palace. Philip went in alone on his horse. The fairies were watching him, but they did not help him. They knew he had to fight this battle on his own for the kiss to work. He has to prove that he really is a true prince. Finally, he entered the palace.
What are these statues? If there is really a princess here, she definitely needs to be rescued. This place is a dump.
As soon as Prince Philip approached the bed, he was taken aback at what he saw. You made it. Kiss her. Wake her up. And Philip did so with utmost love. Aurora was awake, and so was the castle. What? What is happening? Aurora, my child, princess.
I most humbly apologize, my princess, but this was the only way to break your slumber.
Did they run out of coffee or something?
The fairies explained it all to Princess Aurora, who was most humbled and thankful for her prince. The sleeping castle was now awake and rejoiced for the return of their senses. Soon Prince Philip came to be coronated. By your side, my prince, I feel like the luckiest person in the entire kingdom. Our love has overcome all odds. Philip was already in love with the beautiful princess, and she in turn had found her heart's true match. And so, the tale of the Sleeping Beauty found its enchanting ending, or perhaps the beginning of happily ever after.